Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Thursday, the 27th of November 2025. Happy Thanksgiving to you if you're in America and you celebrate these things, or if you're around the world and you celebrate these things. So today's setter is Mara, and Mara is one of the regular setters. We get a couple of puzzles a month from them. This is number 22 for the year. So looking back at my records, they're pretty much spot on my average. My average time for a Mara puzzle is 13 minutes and 23 seconds, which is about my average, generally speaking. Just one puzzle taking me over 20 minutes, so yeah, they've all been quite nice. I think it's 5 under 20, 5 under 10. So generally they're falling in that thing. But there are five. I think there's 5 mistakes in there, so got to be a little bit careful maybe. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on. Where's that reset? Let's crack on. Right, using pour dish finally in a lather doing this. Must be an up, mustn't it? Don't know, maybe it's an in. What's that? Cold fading away. Oh dear. Cold fading away, right. Tree the solver picked up. That's you, I suppose. This one, footballer's victory over Germany. Footballer. You, me, you. That's not you. What am I doing? Oh gosh. It's not that you, it's that you. Win over Germany. Winger. Okay, I'm getting there now. Get my brain in gear. Old Bishop. Old is knocked over thug. Yob. Boyo? Yobbo? Yeah, Yobbo. What's this? Robin? Superheroes. Yep, Robin. Okay, like it. This one, understand what to do as 11 probably would. Where was 11? 11's further on. So, understand what to do as 11 probably would. 11, don't know. Puritan swine claims right. Prig, I suppose. Yen in Tokyo, currency here primarily is yen is, where's the currency in it? Yen in Tokyo, currency here is not a hidden word. ITC YIT, currency here primarily. Itch. Okay, YIT. Yes, very good. Eccentric hunter hunting a loner ultimately. Ooh, is that a long in the end? So in the, let's go in the, don't know. Is there an end? No. Defense from boxer with big cut. Boxer alibi. There we go. Has big, literally cut. Feeble executive frogman's outfit. Scuba gear. Wetsuit. What is that? A wet is feeble. Suit, isn't it? Okay, nice. Appreciate archaeological size of dig or to dig. Fresh herb and hollow nut in shop. Into store. My herbs aren't good. Right, clean nick ceiling scrubbed. Ceiling is the top part of nick is to steel. Clean is to char. Not sure. Marines all at sea in conference. Oh gosh. Seminar. Thankfully. Type I like every so often. Ilk. I think it is. Is it ilk? I like, yeah, ilk. Just the LK being regular. Indian leader, partial to meditating and highborn. Indian leader, is that I for Indian? I think partial to meditating is I think. I try. Bliss. Ponder. Is it hidden word? Gandhi. There, Gandhi. Hidden word. Nice. Partial to. That must be the, wasn't it? It's like the cold fading away. Don't know about this G. That's an ing, isn't it? What's this again? Using pour dish. Finally in a lather. Doing this. That way, it isn't that. Washing up. Oh, it is an up. Where's the? Yeah, washing up. Okay. This W must be clean as to. This is to, oh, Halloween item to get one's blood circulating. Pumpkin. Haha, pump. Kin. Don't quite understand that really. That must be wipe and swipe. This, oh, where have I gone? This is the 11 now one. Don't know, washing up. I don't quite know whether using pour dish. In a lather. Where's the? confused about where the U for washing up is, and dish. Finally, H in lather. H, pour. Oh, it's using is the anagram thing. Yeah, in a lather is the thing. Cold fading away. Cold. Can't see what that is at all. Right, done that. This one, waning era, upset fan of composer. Wagnerian, I suppose that is. Wagnerian. I've seen that before recently, I think. Right, this one, tailoring unfashionable, make better clothes. Tailoring unfashionable. Clothier. No, tailoring unfashionable is out. Make it better. Clothes. Is that anagram clothes? Is that wetsuit? Yeah, see, it was exactly, wasn't it? Bonza bloke from Oz. Bonza. Wizard. Haha, very good. Wizard of Oz. Nice. Dog in curtsy, I'm afraid, is a... Okay, I was going to say that was a... In curtsy, I'm amazed. I feel like there's a hidden word there, but I don't think so. Bow. Wow. Okay, bow wow, brilliant. Just remembering that Mara is also Paul in The Guardian. Knight, Adam's thing, yeah. And he says very difficult puzzles over there, but test failed. Martin in margin, test failed. Mark M. Margin is an edge. Is the hem, them? Okay. Drink character mentioned. Tea, like that, I suppose. Fresh, new market. Fresh is new. Herb and hollow nut. No. Nut in shop. Herb. Is that NT? Is that stet? Test file. Mark written in. Yes, it's an anagramous test. Very clever. New. What was that? In the eccentric hunting loner. Ultimately, in the long run. Yeah, within the long run. Ooh, what's this? Tailoring unfashionable, making better clothes. That's an ing word. Still don't know what it is. This one across here. Snow the... What's this? Know the... Understand what to do is to know the... As 11 probably would Wagnerian. Wagner did the ring cycle, I think. Know the... Score. Just a right thing. So what's this? Where are we on time? 7 minutes. Cold. Cold is parky, passing, pressing, fading away, perishing, okay. It's perishing cold, fair enough. Just leaves these two down here, which fresh is new, herb and hollow nut is an NT, herb is thyme, basil, shop is a new market. It doesn't really work. This one, tailoring is fashionable, make better clothes. Couture, out in cure, which leaves that to be newsagent, sage. There we go. E757, brilliant. Okay, I'm very pleased with that because, as I said, Mara is. I think I've only got 5 Maras this year under 10 minutes, and there was a lot going on in some of those clues, but it was good. Right, let's have a look through. What have we got then? Okay, so this is using pour. Is an anagram of using pour with the final letter of dish is the H, and that gives you washing up. Inner lather is your anagram indicator, and doing this is your definition. Would you be doing the washing up? Tree, we've got a yew tree. Yeah, that didn't start well, did it? I'm trying to put in sheep. The solver is me. So you from the perspective of the setter, and picked up is your sound like indicator. So yeah, you as in YOU is the solver, and the tree is a YEW and nothing to do with sheep, which is how I managed to mistype that. I mean, partly because it's said the same and it's an EW in there somewhere, and I just wasn't thinking again. Right, Halloween item is a pumpkin. To get one's blood circulating is pump pumping, pumpkin. Oh, blood as in your kin. Yeah, okay, your flesh and blood. Wow, so that's a cryptic hint towards the answer. So yeah, get your blood circulating would be to pump your kin, so to speak. Right, very good. Superhero psychic is Robin, as in Batman and Robin, and if you're dressing, then you're robing and dressing without the G on it. The apostrophe obviously tells you to take that G off. Understand what to do is to know the score, and 11 is referring to Wagner, and they would who wrote music, or Wagnerian would know about music. Puritan is a prig, a swine is a pig, claiming R for right, so pig with an R becomes prig. Right, yen, to have a yen is to itch, and we've got a primarily clue here, an acrostic of in Tokyo currency here. Again, couldn't see that one easily, because when I was looking at the primarily, I was looking at TCH, that doesn't make anything obvious. Right, we've got eccentric is your fairly standard anagram indicator. Anagram of hunting loner is in the long run. Ultimately means, well, that'll happen in the long run. Right, a defence is an alibi. We've got the boxer is Muhammad Ali. Comes up fairly frequently. If you see fighter or boxer, it's almost certainly going to be Muhammad Ali, although fighter can be abbreviated to F, I think it is. With big cut, we'll literally take the G off of big, gives you the by part of alibi. Feeble is wet, and an executive is a suit. Just referred to derogatorily all the suits up in the big office. A frogman's outfit is a wetsuit, or it could be a dry suit, but in this case it's a wetsuit. To appreciate something is to dig it, and an archaeological site is a dig. Right, fresh is new, the herb is sage, and hollow nut is saying take the U out of nut to give us the NT, which gives you the newsagent, which is a shop. I'm still not sure you get many of those these days. I think yeah, where I grew up, there were four at one point, and there's just one. There's maybe two left actually, so maybe you do get them. Right, to clean is to wipe. There's your definition. To nick is to swipe. The ceiling scrub. So we've got a down clue here. So the ceiling is the top letter of the of swipe. So swipe becomes wipe. Marines is an anagram of seminar. All at sea is a very standard anagram indicator, and a seminar is a type of conference. Right, an ilk is a type. Yeah, what's your type? What's your ilk? What's your sort? That's your definition. And then I is in the clue, and then every so often the first and third letters of LK of like are the L and K. Indian leader, well, Gandhi. You can have India or Gandhi or Mahatma Gandhi. Partial to is your hidden word indicator that across meditating and highborn is Gandhi. What a great bit of hidden wordery there. Great surface, Indian leader partial to meditating and highborn. I mean, it's perfect. And Rajiv Gandhi, I think, also. So yeah, they were all highborn, weren't they? Really, just one after the other. Right. If it's cold, it might be referred to as it's perishing outside, and something that's fading away is perishing. So double definition there. Old. O for old, B for bishop, a lad is a boy, knocked over, so OB, boy going upwards, becomes a yobbo coming downwards, who is a thug. Footballer's victory, a footballer is a winger, excuse me, one of the positions play on the wing. A victory is a win, going over Gr for Germany, comes up from time to time. Waning era is an anagram of Wagnerian. Upset is your anagram indicator, and a fan of the composer. Well, the composer is Richard Wagner, and therefore you're a Wagnerian if you're a fan of him. Right, tailoring. What's going on here? Yes, tailoring is couture, as in haute couture. Unfashionable is out. To make better is to cure. Clothes is saying make better, clothing it, going around, out. Whoa. What's the next clue? How do I get to the next clue? Can't get to it. There it is. Come out now. Bonza bloke from Oz. Bonza, I think, is means wizard. It's kind of that's Bonza, mate. Wizard. And a bloke from Oz, well, you got the Wizard of Oz. So yeah, Bonzard equals wizard. That's your definition, I think. A dog is a bow wow. Don't know if people say that these days, but it's kind of okay. To courtesy is to bow. I'm amazed is wow. Freaky is your anagram indicator that knight is an anagram of thing, and the Addams Family character is thing. Yeah, literally. It's a cool thing. Quite often you see that actually the other way around, that an anagram of thing becomes knight in puzzles, so look out for that little pair that go together. Right, anagram of test in this case gives us stet. Failed is your anagram indicator, and the mark written in the margin is stet, which is editor speak for I've just deleted that, but actually don't delete it after all and leave it in there. So they write stet to indicate they don't want it deleted. And the drink is tea, cup of tea, and the character mentioned, well, the letter T mentioned is your sound like indicator. So there we go, all done. 7:57. Nice one there. So yeah, pleased with that. Thank you for watching.